freak, I need a real freak. I'm a real freak, I need a real freak. I'm a real freak, I need a real freak. I'm a real freak, I need a real freak.
Hi, Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for Freakum TV.
I'm a real freak, I need a real freak. I'm a real freak.
When you got the kids box saying lionAR, say Freakum. Welcome YouTube, it's your boy lionAR en route to BBC Radio today, Radio Derby, part of the BBC Radio Network. I got called out, they wanted to know my social media following, they'll be following my channel a little bit. And I've hit 100,000 social media following, so it's a 100,000 media special. We're just going to talk about it, so I'm going to record the vlog behind the scenes, what's it like in the studio. I'm a radio presenter at Radio Class, which is a completely different setup. So I want to see what the social media is like for actual big top radio stations, because this is the biggest radio station in Derby and it's got a massive online following. My host comes on at 7 o'clock, I've got a 10-minute slot, so we're heading there. Time now is 7:15. We're not far from the building, just stay with us. Freakum. That's where we're heading, people. Just thought I'd give you a little view of what Radio Derby looks like from the outside. This is actually playing on radio right now. It's not the kind of tracks I swag with, but let's go. Think about this way. Huh? It's your boy walking in. We're gonna freak him. We're on Radio Derby today. Let's tell him what time of day it is, because I've not been onto Radio Derby before, but get the Jesus, man. Choo.
Is this Ali?
Yes, it is.
I'll be down in a sec.
Thank you. Freakin'Em. I think this is Amy from Radio Derby. I think this is the one I spoke to online. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh,
is it
good,
Amy,
thank
is
you.
it?
Yeah, it's Amy.
How are you?
Lovely to meet you.
Okay,
Hi.
nice to meet you. We're going to record this as a vlog, so it's okay with you.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
That's
Let's
why
bring on.
the British authorities say that they will strip her of British nationality.
Go straight up to the top. Just keep
You
going.
lead the way, Amy. You say the good-looking woman should lead the way.
Well, I don't know.
We might get the treasure.
You're not on till about 10 past, but
That's fine.
obviously you're welcome to look around. Can I get you both a drink?
Yeah, I'll have a tea. What do you want? He's like live in the studio, and I think if I can see Sajat's wearing the Ertugrul snapback.
Drink?
Yeah. You recognise him? We'll do it again. Famous cameraman here. It's bearded man. How long has this place been going for? Amy? This Radio
Oh,
Derby?
gosh, Radio Derby. About 40 years?
40 years.
Yeah.
Are you camera shy? Do you want to say hello to the camera?
I'll say hello to the camera if you want. That's the tea. I'll put that down there.
This is Amy. This is the person I spoke to on the phone. We had a very good conversation. She came across really well. As you can see, she looks well.
Thank you.
Amy, what's your job here?
I'm the producer of this programme and also the Sunday morning breakfast show, which is a faith programme. So I produce the Asian programme. I've been doing this for a couple of years and I've worked at various BBC stations just doing sort of reporting and producing.
Can I get a job here doing my own show?
I'm sure you can get your own show. Depends
Definitely.
what time you want to come in.
I'll come in anytime. We're going to sort this out. Say Freakin'Em. Freakin'Em. Say Freakin'Em.
Freakin'Em.
Yes.
The guy in there's got your hat on as well.
I know, I see it.
Apparently he had to pay for it.
No, he got it free.
No, he said he had to pay for it.
Yeah, everybody has to pay for merchandise. Come on, that's how we make a living. My YouTube, I'm not prepping her by any means whatsoever, but she come out with this quite spontaneous, so we need to get her on this channel and say what she's saying. Talk to me, Amy. What's my YouTube channel saying?
Well, I was excited about the fact that it was so energetic, and I think nowadays, because there's so many different videos on YouTube, you need to have something that really gets people's attention and makes people want to keep watching. And I think it was just refreshing, and it was.
Did you subscribe?
Upbeat.
Did you subscribe?
I did subscribe. I am a subscriber. But I checked it out because obviously you were coming onto the programme. But they're good. It's good stuff. It's all good stuff. And I think because the market's so saturated, you have to do something that's going to get people's attention.
That's right. So you have to be loud and proud, and you can't be shy. And he's got his own YouTube station called Bearded Mo. You want to check him out? He does a lot of food stuff.
Okay. What sort of food?
All right, let's talk. Let's spin the interview on Bearded Mo. Come on, Bearded Mo.
All sorts of food, really, like takeaways, restaurants. Just go around in different cities and just, review the food.
Hey, you're a good-looking boy, aren't you? You're shaking the camera up.
Get his own show as well.
Amy, make sure you check it out, Bearded Mo.
Will do.
You look at the beard, so you say bearded, and then you think of Mo.
Okay.
Bearded Mo.
Does what it says on the tin,
That's
Bearded
the one.
Mo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look for that.
Great stuff, Amy. We're gonna catch you soon. How you feeling? Come on, you're talking to me. I'm the freak. Just we freak 'em. I'm ready to freak 'em. Whatever I say is spontaneous. I don't have no notes. I just want to see what the host is gonna throw at me. He's been doing it for years, and apparently he's a well-known, listen to disc jockey. So, I'm gonna bring my experience of radio class, the voice of sincerity, onto Radio Derby. So it's gonna be sharp, boom.
Are we ready to freak 'em,
We're
yeah?
freaking them.
Show 'em what
Let's
time
do
it
it.
is.
Let's do it. Listen, I've got velvet coming, purple velvet, all kinds of stuff coming. I've ordered because of you. This is my co-host on Radio Class. If you've never known him, Sajat Taniz.
This guy, honestly, when I say the man, this is the man.
He's giving it the little.
I'm not giving no butter, no lure pack, no nothing. I'm speaking from the heart, honestly.
You see the cap? It says power free. Right now it's power free.
I'm freaking it. I'm freaking it.
That good brother here, Golly.
Nadeem
Lal. If you don't know about Lal, you best to get to know Lal. Simple as. Anyway, these are. What's your life in there?
It's wicked, man. Just chilled out.
Just do my.
It's no radio class, but just jam.
Hey,
But you know what?
What you
I went
realise
to.
though is when he's got the headphones, he can't hear you. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to gesture.
You're sometimes talking to yourself, gesture. Yeah.
Let me go for it. No, he's alright.
Hold
on, I want
Ali Rashid?
Yeah, that's right. Do you want to catch it from? Yeah, just catch it from there, then you can get both of us. And I've got Sajid with me to the show. He's a good little mix, isn't he? Yeah, he's really good. Well spoken.
So Ali Rashid. Rashid?
Yeah, that's right.
Rashid,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pink Suit is the name of that track, and that was the second track for the second hour of tonight's programme. Time now for the travel news. Every Sunday, 6 till 8 here on BBC Radio Derby. Now, former British and European Taekwondo champion from Derby is now inspiring the next generation through YouTube. Ali Rashid set up his channel in 2016, having little idea of how to use the platform. But after hard work and persistence, he's now about to reach a total of 2 million views on his videos. The topics he talks about include healthy eating, Ramadan, and keeping fit, among many other things. And Rashid joins me now in the studio. Thank you very much for coming in and having a European and British champion sitting opposite me.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Savin. I've been listening to your show. I'm a fan myself. You've been doing great justice, I would say, to a Sunday evening. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. Now, what's it like setting up a YouTube channel with little knowledge of the platform and then becoming a sensation?
To be fair, I started off, I didn't know what I was going to do, and I thought the moment I go live, I've always been a well-known kind of sports kind of personality in the community, and I thought, I'm going to get loads of followers, I'm going to get loads of views, and these people have millions of followers and millions of subscribers. But started off, and I started looking at the clock, and I thought, 1, 10, 15, 20, where's these followers? And it kind of pushed me back a little bit, and I thought, it's hard work. It's a big public domain, and it's worldwide. I'm a little like an ant trying to crawl up the tree, if you want to say. But yeah, consistency, persistent, and dedication, just like Taekwondo. And it's kind of moved me forward, and now I hit 10,000 subscribers not long ago. So yeah, it's going well. It's going well.
Well, 2 million YouTube plus 100,000 on social media as well.
Yeah, I mean, I turned over 106,000 this morning. Instagram just went kind of crazy with it. Every time I promoted a video, I was putting my Instagram, my Snapchat on there. I get a lot of following on Snapchat as well. And I think it's a young generation. You got to inspire them. And with my videos, I try and keep it clean. I don't try and put any nudity in there. You know, there's a lot of that stuff you want to find it online. I try and just inspire people by doing training videos and, you know, just trying to keep it a bit real, as you say.
What exactly was it that you wanted to achieve by putting yourself out there in this way? Because a lot of martial artists I know kind of, you know, have their own club and teach and in that way. What did you want to achieve?
Basically, I have been assisting and training alongside other people in their clubs. I've been taking classes on myself over the years. And I just thought, now this medium can put me out there for hundreds of people to watch or thousands of people to watch. And then I thought, why just does it have to be around training? It could be a lifestyle of somebody. What do they do when they're not training? You know, it's bringing your personality out. A lot of people are dry. I think I'm quite robust and kind of spontaneous. Just a bit like you are sometimes. When I listen to you on radio, it's like you catch a moment and you go with it. And that's exactly what I try to do. And I just think it's been good. I mean, I get 7-year-old, 4-year-old kids around the neighborhood chasing my car sometimes saying, Lion AR, Lion AR. And they don't even probably know my real name, but they know me as Lion AR. And it's a good feeling because I'll stop for them, I'll pull over, you know, I'll pick them up, you know, grab them around, have a little, you know, mess about with them. And if I got like chocolates, I'll pass them over. Just try and keep it real, you know. You don't get that. We used to get it when we were younger, with people that we used to look up to. But nowadays, I think that generation gap, it's been pushed too far apart and there's nothing in between.
So what's it like now to be recognised in that way, you know, by those young people or when you're out shopping? Because you're not just in a dojo, you're now out there, you know, on their mobile phones, on their tablets, etc.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I go to Birmingham sometimes and I get recognised, Nottingham, Leicester, you know, it's funny because when I'm in the parks, for example, I was in the Market Eaton Park last year, like 4 times back to back, and I had youngsters coming up to me with their families, oh, can we take a picture, are you Lion AR? And it's like, I'm in Westfield and somebody spontaneous come up to me, young kid, or the sister nudge me or brother and say, my brother really, you know, adores you, can you take a picture with you? And it's like, you know, you kind of feel, I feel humble. I don't feel like arrogant with it, I feel humble because I just think, if that was me going up to somebody, you know, I'd expect them to be humble, not arrogant. Nowadays, too much arrogance out there, and I just think it's a nice feeling, it's a warm feeling, and I just think if you could give back, you should give back, you know. I bet you get recognised everywhere you go, people hear your voice saying, that's Linda on it. Come on.
Rashid, do young people that watch your videos ever contact you saying that, you know, you've made a difference to their lives?
On some videos, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've got people on the Ramazan videos, for example, in Ramadan, I did like eating on like 20-hour fast, and I had people reach out to me, wow, you maintained your kind of size, you maintained kind of your strength, how did you do it? So it's just advice like that to youngsters, or even when, like I've got some car vlogs going on and people really get inspired by them, they just love fast cars, that generation. And I don't try and do ridiculous kind of things on there, but sometimes they reach out to you, they're buying a car, or they want to do a certain edit to the car, modification. How did you do this? How do you kind of putting that advice all the time. And I've been always one of them kind of guys who likes to give advice, you know, as a big brother would. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, what I'm doing, I'm happy with it. And it's like, when people do recognize you, or they DM you, which is Instagram messaging, or they come on Snapchat and ask you for advice and whatever else, or just liking your stuff, giving you feedback, it makes you feel like you're doing something right. Maybe just like yourselves. I mean, how long have you been doing this program? Let me just switch the script.
Long time. About 36 years.
36 years?
Yeah.
So you're 45, you did this at 9 years old?
Yes.
You got a nice set of teeth, mate. You must, you know, you should advertise for, like, I don't know, Colgate or something should pay you.
You're paying so many compliments. Nobody's ever done that before. What advice would you have for anyone else who would like to inspire and motivate people around them? I mean, you know, can anybody set up a YouTube channel and start teaching and inspiring people to do certain things?
Yeah, that gentleman there who's filming for me today is Bearded Mo. He set up his own channel on the back of my channel. Only recently, but he's been following the journey from the start. And I used to run some ideas past him as well. And he's been like a bit of a stronghold. You can find him at Bearded Mo. And he's doing a lot of food stuff now and like food tech stuff. But it's like I had a few people over the past maybe 3 months now asking for advice, upcoming YouTubers, and I just said to them, look, don't be disheartened when you've only got 100 followers or you got 400 followers. For the first year, I thought I'd have 20,000 followers. I'm not even hit that yet, but I'm getting more and more views every day. It's growing every day. So you got to be consistent, dedicated. If you're going to start it to do it like a little project, when the projects are over, you're going to stop. If you're going to start it like a hobby of a lifetime, it will work because it'll be with you every single day. You know, you do it. Consistency is key. And I learned that from when I used to do Taekwondo. You know, when we used to train, I used to train like 7 days a week. I used to be with my 3 or 4 good friends. Used to train, you know, even in a parking spot. We'd find some place, you know, we'd go out there. You can't do them things nowadays, you know, like there's a lot of restrictions. Sit here and emulate you because the way you are, the way your show is, people listening to it, a lot of the Asian community, they talk about you all the time. I mean, I was talking to my father before I come into the studio. Big shout out to my father, my kids, anybody who's listening out there who knows me. And he was saying good words about you. He said, you know, he's been listening to your show for years. And I said to my dad, I'm going to give him a big shout out from you as well. So a big shout out from you, Dad.
So shout out to Rashid's dad.
Yeah, Mohammed Rashid, and also to the wider community. I previously, just before I came on here, I think there was Sajjad Taniz on here. He's one of my co-hosts in Radio Class. I call him the lyricist because I name my co-hosts with different names. And he came across really well spoken, you know, Brother Nadeem Lau. You know, you're doing a good job, lads. Keep it up. And, you know, even yourself, it's good to listen on a Sunday knowing that we're going to have you on the air. You know, you're like George Clooney on the radio.
Rashid, thank you. Finally, where next for you?
Where next? I think I was reached out today by the Islamic channel, and there's other various media outlets now recognising what I'm doing, and I try and put positivity out there in my vlogs. I don't try and swear. So me going forward, I want to really keep aspiring. I want to try and take this medium, hopefully, towards maybe Pakistan, India, that kind of way, UAE. I've got contacts in Dubai. I've got my own supplement brand, and I've got my own sportswear. So I just want to kind of keep pushing this. And I'm selling my merchandise online. I get a lot of youngsters asking me for it. I think Sajjad was wearing one of my caps when he walked in. So yeah, just sportswear, pushing forward.
Okay, finally, if somebody wanted to find you on social media or on YouTube, what do they need to put into the search engine?
Right, if you go onto YouTube and you put in Lion AR in one word, I'll come up. If you go onto Instagram, lionarofficial. If you Snapchat, I'm going to follow me on a daily basis, it's Lion Ali Rashid. And apart from that, I could do Twitter and everything else, but that's too much to do. I think we need family time as well.
Ali Rashid, thank you very much.
And thanking you, the host who we like to hear the most.
In Derbyshire and East Staffordshire, Satvinder Rana on BBC Radio Derby.
I don't think anybody's paid me compliments before, so that deserves a
She
big
couldn't stop paying you compliments.
It's so good, wasn't it?
She paid compliments.
Front up, Sati, it's all good. I'll get a bit closer.
Take a picture of his muscles.
Take on and look
Right,
at the
now,
muscles.
face that way.
Can we compare
Face that
muscles,
way.
Sati, would that work? There we go.
yeah.
That's the one. If I go this way, you'll look a bit bigger and you'll look a bit smaller. There we go.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
You're
That's
happy?
brilliant.
Have you got I can screenshot. It was what can I say? I think personally it's a bit dark out here, but I'm just giving you my 2 pence worth. I think it was a good day in Radio Derby. They've actually called me back to come on again. They're going to try and put me in a couple of different shows. So time to freak 'em, baby. This is what it's about, hitting them 80, 90, 100,000 listeners. It was a good day. Satvinder Rana, top. Amy, she was like just having a cup of English tea.
Guy, man. Why did you leave me for?
It happens, man. I forget about the little people. I'm famous, man. Get out of my car. Who are you, bro? Thank you for watching, and do leave a comment and do subscribe if you haven't already. I'm watching you. Freak 'em.